I got 2.5 hours more before I'm legal to drive. Some days I'm sleeping 12 hours. I'm like, oh, I could have left 2 hours ago. Got my vest. Hang them up. Two different ones. I like to be different, you know. So, most people have these yellow and orange ones. But it's always sticking to my shirt. It's very annoying. Yay. All right, let's see. So I just came from the restaurant. I had pancakes, and the dude had nails painted. It was weird, you know. But as a Christian, could I just tell him that? No, it might really hurt him. But they want us to just be like mute and not say nothing and accept it. This is what their agenda is, really. As my priest said, he said they want to be accepted because they know what they're doing is sinful, but I also feel they want to destroy the traditionalism. They want to make it a crime where you even criticize them or call them to Christ or preach the Bible, preach the word, or if you have a son who wants to be a girl and you stop him the crime, you know, this is why there's no bargaining with these people or coming up with compromises. You know, yeah, we have to give the other cheek, but there's times that we have to stand up and fight too. But on the same token, we don't need to be mean about it. Just because there's evil people in our lives who seek to bring us down. I told my spiritual confessor, I did confession by the phone this morning. I said, I don't know what religion I'm following, but I must have made up my own because that's not what Christ says. You know, yeah, there are people who are low lives. They leave the faith. They are Judas. They are a traitor, betrayer. You know, they're acting like a trash person. No, there's no doubt. I mean, but is that what Christ taught us? No, he didn't teach us that. He taught us to love them and those who persecute us. Just think of the fact that we're actually lucky that he would even allow us to go through a portion of what he went through. Not a person that has everything going great in their life and then they have no grace and they're just set up for failure. You know, they're just set up for separation from God for eternity. So from henceforth, I need to just, you know, focus on the Christian mannerisms because they always say to us, you know, that's not very Christian of you. They know Christianity is the highest form of etiquette, form of life that anyone could aspire to. They don't say, you never see these people saying, that's not very Muslim of you or that's not very Buddhist of you. It's always, it's not very Christian of you. Oh, what a great Christian you are. It's in their conscience. They know that Christianity is a high form of life. So here I am representing Christ, and I'm, you know, have people who are trying to bring me down, destroy me. No doubt. They're evil and playing disgusting games, but that's not what you do. You know, you just say, you don't have to be their buddy, go sing and dance, but you know, just tell them, okay, you know, God doesn't turn his back on people. He's the only one who won't. He's always open for you to come back and repent. And this dude's flying over here. This guy's taking over trucking, these Sikhs, you know, and they're so dangerous. I always see them on the phone when they're driving or flying around corners. And but, you know, I guarantee you that no country would tell us, Americans or white, black people, whatever, come bring hordes of you over and take trucking over or any business in my country. But they do it here. And then if you criticize it, you're a racist, you're this. No, I'm not. There's some black people out there, for example, that have way more etiquette than I'll ever have. Way more love of Christ than I'll ever have. It's just a ghetto lifestyle I can't stand, you know. The yo. And some people glorify it, you know, disgusting to the point where it's like, you know, they change their terminology. Stop saying my bad. My bad. It's not my bad. It's you know, you made a fault. You made an error. Learn how to speak properly. So it's time to implement some Christian mannerisms, some ethos, you know, some love, and ask God to work out their salvation as He may. Like my confessor said, you know, these people, like the one I'm talking, I just went through the situation. What I just went through with this person. This person's mentally ill. You know, something happened as a child where maybe it could ruin you for life, and you know, it just have a mental illness. And I really shouldn't sit there and use these words. Just be like, okay, feel like I told someone about the story with this person, and he said, "Poor girl," you know, poor girl. How do you leave Christ? You know, I mean, after tasting from the grace and stuff like that, it's just. But it could happen to me too. You know, I mean, I can't believe unless He allows me to. I can't do anything without His. He saved me this morning from a wreck. I'm making a left, but I turned my right. Something tells me, and I'm like. So close to hitting a guy who, the radio's always got to come on when the damn truck starts. He had no business being that close to me, and I was inches from him. And then he was scared to move, and I was like, move up, you know? And didn't hit. I actually looked in my mirror. I was scared because I saw like something that looked like shredded metal or something. It was tape from his moving truck. We didn't hit. We were that close, though. Whew. Thank God. God's been too good to me. He's always saving me, you know? So let's try to be more loving. Let's try to, you know, I told my priest, I was like, I don't know what religion I'm following, but there definitely isn't Christianity. That's not what Christianity tells you to do, is to, you know, yeah, you know, for example, if you look at a truck, you're like, that's a truck. Yeah, it's a fact. But so same way with the people who harm you. Yeah, they're evil. Yes, they're very, you know, disgusting, low lives. They behave like a traitor, a betrayer, like a Judas. But Thank God I'm not like that. That's all you have to do is just pray for them. May God work out your salvation as you may. And thank God for saving you from these wicked people. Don't need to call them all the names. Maybe someday they'll realize and they'll start seeing their ugly actions and come back to Christ. But I could be an impediment from them when they say, "Oh, if that's how Christians act, I don't want to come back." These people. They have to. They know Christianity is the highest form of life. That's why they say that's not very Christian of you. Aren't you supposed to be a Christian? You'll never hear them say, "Aren't you supposed to be a Muslim, a Buddhist? Aren't you?" That's not very Hindu of you, because they know Christianity is the highest form of virtue a man can attain to, and they want you to shut up. That's why they say it. So we represent Christ. So let's be careful with our mannerisms. We might have all the great knowledge of the councils, the heresies, the proper creed, Christ being fully human, fully divine, two natures, this, that, but then we don't have Christian mannerisms. I think the guy with the good mannerisms that doesn't know what other theology and stuff is probably in a way better spot than somebody like myself is, who knows the catechism, knows the creed, memorizes this, and doesn't act like a Christian. But yeah, so that's about it. What else did I want to say? Intermission time. Let's sing a song. We got karaoke tonight, but my buddy, he's on home time. I want to go to where we went last week. I would say I'll tell him to pull up this song by The Boss. I've been liking that. I can't believe I actually didn't find that like decades ago. I just found this song. So it's Saturday night. You're all dressed up in blue. I've been watching you for a while. Maybe you've been watching me too. So somebody ran out, left someone's heart in a mess. So if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Some girls, they want a handsome Dan or some good-looking Joe. On their arm, some girls like a sweet-talking Romeo. It's a good song, really beautiful song. Listen to some music that's not really contradicting your faith. I'm sure the highest, the people who practice the most, they just stay away from all this period and theater, but just stay away from the garbage. Like I said, yo, there's this disgusting. I heard this song yesterday. Like when my truck starts, it comes on. She's like, I don't know what she was talking about licking. It's like some of these ghetto songs is just filthy, disgusting. But yet some of these kids think it's cool, and they buy the stuff like a flag. One example, somebody I know that says "fitting to nut," which means ready to bust a nut. A man busting a nut. So gross. And when you say that's disgusting, nobody can support you. And just like, maybe it was a little harsh, but because I've had some bad experiences in my life with these ghetto people. Believe me, that's a video in itself. But no person can't support you and say, yeah, that's disgusting and that's wrong, and that should have been a red flag right there. This person just is like a hippie. Anything can go on. Where's this girl going? She's driving a truck. I can drive a truck too. I'm a woman. No, you can't. Actually, some of them are good. I like the teams, the girls with the teams, the husband or whatnot, but they're pretty good drivers actually. Not like some of these Sikhs who are dangerous, always on the phone. They got all brand new trucks. Something Americans won't even get that. And then they're going to call you a hater. That Christianity is the only it's the only religion that we don't go around saying, you're a Christophobe, you're a Christphobe. Don't do that, please. As a Christian, don't do that. That's pansy life. Muslims say Islamophobe. Alphabet soup movement, you're a homophobe. You're a this phobe. Oh, shut up. Christians don't do that. We're not pansies. We don't, we've been killed as martyrs in history, and we only could hope to attain to that. And Christ would keep us strong in that moment. I mean, there's like 12-year-olds who stood firm. Rip your skin off, burn you, whatever. If you don't leave Christ, they didn't leave. But yet you got people nowadays who tasted the grace of Christ and left, and it's disgusting. It really is. But no names. Just pray for them. We're so lucky that Christ would even allow us to have a taste of what he went through as people turned on him. He says, if they hate you, they hated me before. So that's the real problem, The real problem with these people is they hate Christ more than me. Instead of me trying to internalize it, what did I do wrong? I've been loyal, didn't cheat, didn't do that, bought stuff, blah, 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 blah. Make yourself crazy. Oh, depression's coming, epinephrine, cortisol, dopamine, and serotonin start, weak in your brain. Don't do that. You're not going to ever know, really. No reason to hit rock bottom anymore, which only can go up. But now we can go down just a little bit and come right back up and realize you're not going to have the answers for these things. I mean, the demons are they've been doing their job they're probably some of the best employees around 24/7. They've been doing their job for a long time. They don't sleep, they don't take time off, and they mislead people, and you really should feel sorry for them. When I told somebody about the story about this person I'm speaking about, they said, poor girl. That's it, poor girl, really. How could you leave Christ? Poor girl. And some of the stuff the person did, it's mentally ill. Just to do those actions, it's mentally ill. So pray for them. Pray for them. May God grant this person and work out their salvation as He will, if it's His will, and increase me in Christian mannerisms. Pray for me. I pray for everybody. That we just do the right thing all the time. And some of the personal development books help too. They say put a pause between something that bothers you and your reaction, and stimulus and reaction. That goes hand in hand with Christianity. It's not contradictory towards it. We don't always need to, when someone tries to destroy you, we don't always have to give them a taste of their medicine. We don't always. Just think of someone who has everything going right in this world, perfect life. They're being set up for just being separated from God for eternity. To be able to go through, to feel the tears and to feel how could somebody backstab you? Like there's like a feel. It may sound sick, but there's something that feels good in that. But you don't want to always go through that. But that you have to bounce back and try to be anti-fragile, or at least have some resiliency. You need a time of grace. That's not the word. I'm just calmness, not always be in the storm. But yeah, that's my goal now, to try to be a really good Christian, and for them to not say, like they judge us and be like, oh, he's a really good Christian. It's like, okay, so what are you? We're all humans. We're flawed. Whatever I do now, judge me. Don't judge Christianity or the Bible, whatever. It's scary. We all have free will. I can get out right now and just go do something really stupid, harm someone, or which I have no intentions. But it's not Christ. It's not Christianity. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we do represent Christianity. We do represent Christ. So we have to be careful. Having said that, that's about it. All right, out.